Entrepreneurs Channel TV, rewriting Africa's story through enterprise Amazons. We promote women in business. We showcase women in business.
Entrepreneurs Channel TV, creating a platform of expression for every woman.
Hello, my name is Ronke Giwa, Onafuwa, author of Lara's Lessons. As you can see, I like yellow a lot. Don't mind me, I'm at a fun fair and I'm having a lot of fun. So Lara's Lessons was published in January 2022 this year. And I wrote this book because I've always had a passion for adolescents, for young people. I actually run a pet project called Who's That Girl? Who's That Girl was founded about 6 years ago. Like I said, I have a passion for adolescents. Every time I'm around adolescents, as you can see, I look like one. So I've always had a passion for adolescents, and I started Who's That Girl, a pet project where we bring adolescents from different parts of the city, and we come together. I bring people who can inspire them. We talk about everything that concerns adolescents, and I find that a lot of adolescents look forward to coming to Who's That Girl. It's fun. It's some place where they feel that they can belong. I can reach them, and it's just been amazing. Of course, the pandemic came and we stopped having Who's That Girl, and I thought, okay, we could do something, put Who's That Girl in a book. I've always felt like at Who's That Girl, people come, young girls come, they're excited, they learn, they hear, but of course they go away, and you know how it is, as human beings, we forget, so they forget. But I put life lessons, 9 life lessons in this book called Lara's Lessons. It's a book about this young girl called Lara. Lara is just like you. Lara is like me. Lara is like every girl, and anyone that reads Lara's Lessons will find that they can relate with Lara. If you're no longer an adolescent, you can read Lara's Lessons. It will help you go back down memory lane. I remember when you used to be an adolescent and the mistakes you made, the silly things you did that made your parents raise an eyebrow. And if you're a parent, you have an adolescent, this is a must read, because I put here in this book 9 life lessons that I believe adolescents should learn before they become adults. The life lessons include life lessons about speaking up. A lot of adolescents don't know how to speak up. I bet you a lot of adults don't know how to speak up. I put in there a life lesson about authenticity. So many people are grappling with or struggling with who they are, trying to discover or trying to be comfortable in their own skin. And these life lessons I put here because, look, you're not going to learn these life lessons just because. You have to be taught. There are certain skills I believe in life that, people expect us to learn just because, I'm an adult now, I should know these things. But a lot of 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds are struggling in life because there are certain things they were not taught. So please, if you're a parent, you should pick up this book for your adolescents. One of my favorite parts of Lara's Lessons, the chapter is a lesson about association. This is where Lara, our main character, starts to be friends with another girl that she met. And then, of course, she learns that, look, the people you hang out with can make or break you. She starts hanging out with this girl, who then starts to introduce her to older guys. And then she almost got raped. That's the lesson about association. The association you keep can make or break you. The kind of people you're around. It's important that we teach our adolescents to obey their instincts. If you're around certain people and you're uncomfortable, it's okay to walk out. It's okay to walk away. We need to teach our adolescents to be brave. As adolescents, you need to be brave. You need to learn to be authentic. You need to learn to speak up. I also write lessons about money. Sometimes people grow up and they find that they're earning a salary and they don't know what to do with their money, how to invest, how to save. And it's important that we teach our children young how to make money, how to keep money, how to be smart with money. And I write that in the chapter called A Lesson About Money. I could go on and on about Lara's Lessons. You can find Lara's Lessons Adolescents on Amazon, at the bookshop nearest to you in Lagos, in Ibadan, at booksellers, at Roving Heights. I believe that this is the book for every season. And it's not just a book that adolescents will enjoy. Your kids will enjoy them, but even you as parents will enjoy this book as well. I encourage parents to read this book, read it with the adolescents, broach topics that you often are nervous about bringing up with your kids. Talk about rape, talk about bullying, talk about beauty. There are so many standards of beauty that are out there. Your child may be dark-skinned, and they're battling with the fact that all they see on billboards and on TV are light-skinned ladies, and it feels like the standard of beauty is just not something that people can reckon with. How do you talk to your daughter that she's dark-skinned, but she's still beautiful, she's perfect? Read Lara's lessons. Make sure your kids read it. Have a conversation in the car on your way somewhere, and I bet you it will help you to get closer to your adolescent, and that we just have a world where adolescents are more comfortable. They are less susceptible to peer pressure. They can go anywhere with their heads raised up, speak up. I love the dynamics between Lara and her parents. Parents should read this so you realize that you shouldn't overreact about everything your children tell you. Learn how to respond in situations where, even though inside you are panicking, but outside you are able to be confident enough and comfortable that they can still speak to you about these topics. I'm so excited about this book and what this book will do to transform you, your adolescents, and homes across the world. I also believe that you shouldn't just pick up this book, but pick it up as a souvenir. If you run a teenage group, teenage church, a school, this is a book you can buy in bulk. You can get discounts as well when you buy in bulk. Gifts an adolescent, gift a family, gift a teenager. I think it's the best souvenir, a best birthday present that you can give someone for this season. Thank you very much. I'm Ronke Giwa, Onafuwa.